some of the, I suppose, like main things that you know, want a part of your campaign, or like say if and or when you become mayor, what are some of the things that you would want to have as an impact on the city and stuff that are like, you know, that can happen?
So most of the candidates that are running for mayor are talking about affordable housing, which that's a deceptive term to me because of course who doesn't want affordable housing?
Right.
Affordable housing is owned by billionaire developers. I'm saying we need more public social housing that's mainly owned by the city
Mm,
because hip hop came out of public housing. It was meant to
right.
manage public. We have public housing in Denver now. We have the Quick Newtons. We have all kind of public housing over there for 12th and Federal.
I came from public housing shit.
It's
Yeah.
the problem with public housing is if it's mismanaged.
Yeah.
And you have people either due to classism, racism, and they just don't care. They're not fixing the pipes, not fixing the leaks. They're just letting it be full of it, gang infested, drug infested. There's nothing for the children to do. That's the problem with what we're seeing with public housing. Not one candidate is talking about. Well, a couple have actually gleaned off of my platform to now start saying it, which is great because I don't own the term public housing. But the reason why I got in this race is because not one candidate's talking about not paying billionaires. Even affordable housing is built by billionaires who are going to build these huge, big box buildings all around Denver,
Mm,
250 apartments, but 15 are affordable housing, which are not even affordable for people who need it.
yeah.
So I got in the race to say that we need more public social housing. We need a public banking system
I
to
don't,
pay for it. Public housing is owned mainly by the developers. Now, there's a couple examples of nonprofits owning it. These nonprofits are governed by community people, so anything can happen with that. So not all of these units are owned by developers. There's a few different examples, but for the most part, most of this affordable housing, and I put that in quotation marks because it's not that affordable, is owned by billionaire developers. So what I'm saying is we need more public housing that's well managed with services on site, childcare on site, mental health services, alcohol abuse services, fentanyl abuse services, whatever kind of services are needed, have those kind of services there. We need more safe encampments for people who are homeless who don't want to go and live in a structure. There are homeless people who don't want to live in a building for whatever reason. They've been abused, bed bugs, ate them up, who knows. But for whatever reason, they should be able to take hot showers. They should be able to wash their clothes. They should be able to have safe lighting, a safe space to stay warm.
mm,
Stay cool in the summer. We don't have that in Denver. We have an urban camping ban where people to go beat up our unhoused neighbors and family members, beat them up. The police wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5:30. They're there pushing them around, but they don't have anywhere to go. So they're going from the Triangle to downtown, to your neighborhood, wherever you may live, to your alley, back to there. So I'm saying we need more public housing. We need safe encampments with hot water services, food, menstrual products, hygiene products, even a movie screen, show movies there.
mm,
Um, we need a public banking system to add banking services to people who can't get a bank account. You should be able to get a bank account because if you don't have a debit card in some restaurants, even you may as well be illiterate. You can't just plop down a wad of cash everywhere.
right.
So if we have a homeless problem in Denver, and that's our biggest issue, moving from a tent on Colfax and Broadway into a brand new affordable housing, you don't have a bank account even and a debit card. You can't move into an apartment with a wad of cash. They're not going to take a wad of cash,
Right.
whether you're homeless or not.